Azo box. So this is my code. We have to like calibrate it so it reads that code. And once this gets all the way to there, we have to turn it off, double click it, and it'll do everything on the table. Yeah.
And what did you do as far as coding wise? What makes it special? What was the task?
Well, kind of just like nothing really. We kind of just experimented with it. Yeah.
You gotta pull it, right? Like Google, Facebook, whatever you're going to click on Google.
Wait, I've got an idea.
That was pretty good so far.
Parker, you're in the track. Wait, let's.
That's too much.
To the
5 and put them back on the wire. And then think about how we can move them around to make different combinations. Like we move the beads around when we pack.
Wait, what did you say? 7 plus 4.
Yes, you both write, yes, great. You're working together, so you're writing, they're writing as well. Okay, you're right, that's fine. So now what's our next one? Now it's this word, okay?
Oh, yeah. 9. You do 9, I'll do 1. You forgot, you got to put your 3 right now. No, I don't. I'm drawing my number.
So you have 8. Now for this one, let's go back to 1 over 3. So you have 6 on this one.
What if we do 6? What if we do half of 6? We are done. Wait, I made a number.
And how many would be on the other side then?
So, you're done. 5 plus 7 is 9. I don't even know what all the way back.
Good morning, Silent Panthers. Today's announcements are brought to you by Hayden and Ethan Nather and Milo Shapiro. We are your principals for the day.
Today is 30th. Thursday, May 30th, 2019, and it's day 2 of our schedule.
Guest teachers in our building today are Mrs. Dominguez, Mr. Caddy, and Mrs. McNavish. Happy birthday greetings go out today to Dominic Falcone in Mr. Sucoli's class and Megan Manville in Mrs. Sylvie's class. Ms. Herman would like to send a shout out to the 5th and 3rd grade students playing football yesterday. They showed their silent proud behavior by including others, being helpful and positive, being patient, and taking the time to be united with everyone. Great job. This month's Take Pride theme is dependability. When you are dependable, it means that you are reliable and trustworthy. You do what you say, and you will do what others can count on you and trust you to do.
For lunch today, partner number 1 is chicken nuggets, and partner number 2 is BLT wrap. Repeat. Partner number 1 is chicken nuggets, and partner number 2 is BLT wrap. Staff, please open the lunch bag. Please have your lunch order to Mrs. Coins by 9:30 each day.
At this time, please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence.
Point where I was pregnant with my daughter, she's 2.5 now, and I said, if I don't go after my dreams, how am I going to teach my kids to go after theirs? And really, what's the worst thing that can happen? I'm sure everybody in this room can think of things that they wanted to do, but they were afraid to do it, they were afraid of failing, so they didn't do it. But what's the worst thing that can happen? If you go through that process in your mind, and that's what I did, what's the worst thing that can happen? Yeah, I can lose money, but you can always make more. It's not like money becomes extinct. I could always do another job. What was the worst thing that could happen? Was I going to die? No. Was I afraid of what people said? Who cares?
What do you guys learn about? What is this stuff? What is it? Car stuff? What did you guys learn from your presenter?
That air goes through, right? This is where the air goes through.
Needs a turbo
You are workers. All right. Boys and girls, head on over.
What kinds of things, as an audience member, do you think you would like to know from an interview? What do you think? What are your favorite hobbies? That's a great question. Do you think asking about what your favorite hobbies were when you were a kid would be interesting from an old person? So do you have favorite hobbies? Yeah. What's your favorite?
Facilities. We will be going to, I don't know if I'm going to see it, these guys are going to see it where they're going to be going to the moon, they're going to be going to Mars.
Wow.
I would almost say that.
Here, you guys put them close together in the middle. Guys, put your drops close together.
Put your drops close together, just like that.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
We need 4 drops
So then everybody does Everybody has How many? What? Was that one empty? Oh, maybe that one's not open yet. Hang on. You gotta pull it, right? Any parallel.
Like Google, Facebook, whatever you're going to click on Google.
My head's cut off. Why did you cut my head off?
It took a little try
Got it? We didn't even say anything. What I want to see. Okay, so can you read it for me? Okay, so first I want to see an array. Can you do that first? Let me see an array. So how many rows do you need? And how many in each array? Hello, this is Sarah Dinner News. We're here with Fox 29 News. We're going to interview Bill, not Henry. What did you think of Mr. Rowe sleeping on the roof?
I thought it was good. We actually showed up here at about 3:30 this morning, so he was sound asleep up there in the tent. He started yelling, "Is Mr. Rowe up there?" He got woke up and stuck his head out. So I thought it was cool, and he was fun. He got early in the morning.
Is this one of the most interesting stories?
It's one of the most fun. It was, unfortunately, you don't always get a chance to do this type of exciting and happy and meet cool guys like you. So, yeah, that makes it better than a lot of this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have to. All right, Lauren. 6:06 now. Well, Bucks County, the principal of an elementary school, was sleeping on the roof of the school all night long. He's up now.
And he challenged the students to raise money to buy new playground equipment, promising to spend a night on top of the school if they reach their goal.
He did it, Bill. He did it.
He did it, and we rewarded him by waking him up about an hour earlier than he expected to get up. Guys, we're up on the roof where Principal Miles Rowe slept out. There's his tent over there. He has been here all night reading bedtime stories on Facebook Live to the students, talking to them as they come by and support him. All of this was to raise funds for new playground equipment that they are going to install. Up talking to us again, Principal Miles Rowe. Good morning again, sir.
Good morning.
So we've been talking to you throughout the morning after we harassed and woke you up.
Yeah.
They got to just about 25,000.
Yes, around 23,800. So the bet was if they could raise 25,000, I would sleep on the roof. They came so close. I said, hey, why not? I'm gonna do it for them. So I told them yesterday before school started in a morning announcement, and here I am sleeping on the roof now.
Let's walk over here because, guys, it's cool when you think about the concept. So he slept out. They raised about 24 to build a new playground. This is the site where the new playground will go. But pretty much everything we're looking at, fundraising through the community.
Yes, we have several pieces of equipment. Our Gaga pit down there that we raised money for a few years ago. And then we have a couple pieces over to our left that we've raised money for too. So it is definitely a community effort. Families get involved, parents get involved, same with students. So.
We applaud the effort. We're going to
Thank
continue
you.
to be here talking to you throughout the morning.
Super excited.
Guys, the students are going to start showing up. Parents, they've been promising him donuts and everything else, waving to him as they come in for school. It's a cool effort. They decided to step up, and they're doing it themselves.
I like it. He got it done.
Yes.
And he did what he said he was going to do, even though they didn't quite make it. That's cool.
They got very close.
Cool teacher. And why did he do this? Because he can.
What is going on? Okay, guys, so it's lessons all day, right? So the principal of Seiler Elementary School, who you can see behind me up on the roof, Principal Miles Rowe, did this both because the students rallied and were supportive of the cause and because he's trying to teach them a lesson. Remember, these are elementary school students, K to 5, so they're young students, teaching them a lesson that if they step up, then he will live up to his word. He challenged them and the community to raise $25,000 to help pay for a new playground that they're trying to install at the school. They got very close, just short of 25, about $24,000, and he decided that he needed to show them that the effort was worth it, so he camped out and slept on the roof, had fun throughout the night doing Facebook stories. He's now up there doing some work, waving to us, having some fun. And he ultimately explained the reasons why he did this and how important this is to the community.
Our family, our students, teachers, community are amazing. Every year, like I said, we do this fundraiser, and they meet the challenge, and we're able to do a lot of special things for our school the next following year with those monies.
These are young kids. Were they excited when they saw you up on the roof?
Oh, they were super pumped up. Yeah, no, they were super pumped up that I was going to sleep on the roof, and I know they're excited to see me this morning. So.
And guys, that will be happening shortly. So we're going to go back up on the roof, talk to them a little bit more about these initiatives. But part of the cool part about this is oftentimes we report on all of the budget challenges that school districts have all over the area. They have them here too. They decided to step up. He's rewarding the students, and they will be coming in soon to see their principal up on the roof.
Hey, Bill, do you know if people can still make donations? Since I know they didn't quite meet their goal.
So let's get to the goal by 10 o'clock this morning.
They can make the donations. He showed us, we're going to pull up the site where people can do that. It's on the Home and School Association page, but I'm all in. Let's see if we can get to 25.
Yeah, they got so close, might as well finish it
Unless
all.
there's some kind of legal issue that we can't help. You never know anymore.
Well, maybe we can't hear, but maybe
but
the viewers can.
The viewers can probably donate and get that up to the 25,000. They're not that far away.
Nope.
Right?
Not that far.
I know we have givers, our viewers are givers.